Hello, blossoming woman. It's Avalon here, and I am stepping in with an announcement. So, if anyone jumps on, I want to know if you can hear me okay, because I just had a little moment with sound before. So, you may have witnessed there has been a lot of turbulence. We've all witnessed there's a lot of turbulence on the planet before. At the moment. Can you hear me okay? Let me know if you can hear me, just like thumbs up or heart or something to let me know. Okay, where to start? This group, thank you. This group I founded years ago. This Blossoming Woman Sisterhood was originally founded as a group, a safe, confidential, private space for women to connect, particularly on topics that may be taboo, they may be edgy. Hey, Danby Jane, Lisa, thank you so much for letting me know you can hear me. This was originally a safe and sacred space, like a women's circle, and the women who join would agree that this is a space for connection, for sisterhood, and for support in a way that is not found in other places. And so, particularly during these turbulent times, there is a lot of volatility out there. Thank you, Raquel. I'm glad you can hear me well. And Catherine, thanks for letting me know. So much turbulence, so much division, so much hostility. I am going to speak to something that I've been observing. The dynamics on Facebook have been shifting for the past few years. It's actually been a journey for me. I'm still on it, and I'll be on it for a while, but I have an exit plan because I don't actually trust this platform. I don't like the energy of this platform. I've had an experience where I could literally feel my brain being, it's hard to explain, but it was like all the distortion and corruption of this mind field was like, felt like it was sucking my brain out. But, when you're in business and when you're doing stuff, it's like you need to be on Facebook. And so I just realized that this is not the long-term option for me. We've had censorship in this group. I've had posts deleted. I've had warnings because we talk about things in here that are not safe to be spoken about outside. And the last couple of days, I'm going to admit that I have felt so sad. I'm highly sensitive. I wish I could be a brick wall sometimes, but I don't really actually. I actually honor my sensitivity. I've been feeling highly sensitive and quite sad about the dynamics that I've been seeing in this group and the level of division and judgment. And that is not the intention of this space. That was never meant to be in this space. I have actually set up a safe private community on another platform, and it is beautiful. I set that up last year. There are already some women who are in that platform with me, the Sister Tribe Network, and in the cover photo for this group, you'll find the link for the Sister Tribe Network. It is very clear who this community is for. This community is for women who are willing to stand in your power and in your sovereignty. My mission is to support women to know that you are visionary fucking creators of reality, right? We are so powerful. Our wombs, our visions can birth new worlds into being. I know there are lots of very important issues in the world at the moment. There are lots of areas needing attention, and I am honoring my path, which is in full support of empowering women so that you can be activated and, allow and trust your body wisdom, clear the pain and the wounding that is so deep in women, and shift into being fully powered and self-expressed in the world as a sovereign woman. And sovereignty means that you are true to yourself and you do not submit to an external authority that doesn't feel aligned for you. That's what sovereignty is for me. And I am here in support of that. And I am here in support of women making any choices that you want. And we can stand side by side with diversity, with different perspectives, with different opinions, and be able to be sovereign without needing to all agree. And I know this is a fucking radical concept, especially on Facebook, where people seem to have such an identity on needing to have everyone agree, otherwise it's seen as some sort of threat. And I've seen that coming into this group. So the new platform that I have set up, there is very clear boundaries about what that space is for. So the space is for freely discussing any topics that are alive for you. And this may include things that are considered out there, maybe considered taboo, maybe considered conspiracy. It doesn't actually matter. I am in full support of exploring the information that is out there, while my main focus is supporting women to be deeply aligned in your own power and find your role as a creator in this flourishing of humanity. Finding your role. If you're distracted looking at all the other issues and a lot of all the political stuff, some people that is their role. If that is your role, to dive down the rabbit hole and reveal the corruption, fucking blessings to you, sister. We need you. And I'm all for awareness, and I love it. I love being aware of what is actually out there. I have been down the rabbit hole for 20 years. I know there's a lot of corruption. I know there's a lot of stuff being revealed. And I have full respect for any woman who stands up and says, no, I will not submit to this bullshit. There is so much corruption. The government does not care about us. There's this big agenda. So when I see a woman standing in her power and honoring her body wisdom and trusting her intuition and saying, no, I will not submit, and, honoring herself. And then when I see other women coming underneath that and just ridiculing her and judging her and tearing her down, I just feel so much pain in my heart. I've literally just had I couldn't sleep last night. The level of turbulence and distortion that has been creeping into this group has been really actually quite heartbreaking. And I recognize that although I identify quite strongly as mother, I am not anyone else's mother. I'm not your mother in this group. I'm not here to mother the women in this group. That's why the women who join the sister tribe with me, there is an agreement that you step into your sovereign power with respect for each other. We can be with diversity, right? We can be with all different viewpoints. It is totally okay. There are multiple realities all simultaneously coexisting. There is not one truth, right? So this is part of our awareness as evolutionary beings, is recognizing there are multiple truths. There are multiple valid ways of viewing things. And ideally, it's about releasing yourself from distortion so that you can be so deeply aligned with your truth, so deeply aligned with the earth. For me personally, there is no way anyone is going to jab my children with poisons. There is no way I'm going to submit or consent to have any fucking shit shoved up my nose. I just say no. I am taking a stand for full radical sovereignty. And in doing that, I am not a danger to other people on earth. I am just the level of manipulation that people are getting so confused by, and it's creating so much division and judgment regardless of the issue. To me, that is all distracting us from the fact that we are visionary creators and we have the ability to choose. Where does your attention go? What are you creating? What are you bringing into form? That is the conversation that really lights me up. Everyone's got a role to play. So, hey Marilu, and I know there's lots of comments. I've been missing comments. I will come back to the comments and respond later. So in a nutshell, this group is closing. I'm closing this group tomorrow. It'll be archived. So, everything will still be here. You can still come and have a look. But it just means, honestly, this has been taking so much of my time and energy. Not just now, but the last couple of years. I am flourishing so beautifully, organically in my soul work to empower and activate women. I am just feeling excited, and I'm fully claiming that I have done the work. I've been on this path for a long time. I have women paying me thousands of dollars right now, and I receive that with so much gratitude, because we are having transformative, epic shifts going on. I am diving deeply into shamanic womb healing with women, clearing so much shame, so much trauma, so much there is so much that we carry as women in our sacred womb temple, that is where my energy is needed. My energy is needed for the flourishing. It's needed for the women who appreciate what I give. It's not actually needed in this group, which has started to feel like it's actually sucking my energy and it's distracting me from the powerful fucking work that I'm here to do. So regardless of what everyone says, oh, you're going to have a Facebook group and all this stuff, it feels totally contradictory to like advice about what you're meant to do to grow your business. I actually don't give a fucking shit about the business advice. What matters more to me is that I am deeply aligned with my body, with my heart, with my womb, with my wisdom, and honoring that, because I am here to inspire women to trust yourself, to be aligned with the organic wisdom of nature itself, to dismantle all these constructs that have people so confused and second guessing yourself and taking actions that actually don't feel aligned in your heart. I'm here to just like fuck all that away so that you can be deeply aligned in your power and do the sacred work that you're here for. That's what I take a stand for. I am not going to be distracted. I am not going to be distracted by whatever accusations people throw at me. I know there's all stuff about racism and sexism and fucking political hoo-ha all over the place. And it all, a lot of it, as I said already, there's a lot of big issues need to be addressed. My sacred responsibility right now is to focus so deeply on my path and nurturing and empowering the women who choose to continue this journey with me. I just feel it feels so good in my body. It's the right choice. So in a nutshell, if you've just jumped on, thanks, Crystal. There is so much fire right now, and there is we are cosmic multi-dimensional beings. There is so much unleashing. I am seeing this activation. I'm in the middle of facilitating 33 fucking powerful witches who are activating their visionary, their trust. It's not that they're activating, it's just that they're trusting the visions coming through, trusting their path, trusting their wisdom, and honoring that rather than what all the rest of the world says you're meant to do or meant to be. And that's what I take a stand for. And I don't feel obliged to respond to anyone who doesn't resonate with me. I don't care. I don't care if people like me or not. It just doesn't matter, right? And it's that level of freedom that I've got to, that I'm listening to the earth, I'm connecting with source itself, and I'm on my path. And everything has shifted when I've completely decided to honor that. And that's what I invite each and every sister on this planet to do. Men too, but that's not my work. And it's acknowledging everyone's got a different role to play. And what feels really important to you, trust that. Don't tell me what I'm meant to be doing or how I'm meant to be thinking. Don't tell anyone what they're meant to be doing, what they're meant to be thinking. We're actually here to dismantle this domination paradigm so that we can actually step into true freedom and sovereignty. And that's what I take a stand for. If you want to join me in the Sister Tribe Network, it's not on Facebook. It's safe, it's private, it's an app that you can use on all devices. You also get access to my Blossoming Woman online library, and we also have Zoom calls, and there's all sorts of amazing level of support. This is a space that is not for women who are wanting to judge people or put people down or criticize people. It is a deeply aligned, honoring, respectful space for the true empowerment of women. And there is a lot of flexibility and freedom to be who you are, as long as you do not try and impose your views on another. That is the one thing that I will not tolerate. And I set a really clear boundary around that. that no one actually knows your truth. Every woman has the wisdom within herself. So thanks, Lisa, amen to everything I've said. And as I said, I will come back to the comments, and I'm here to support a new paradigm of business, of women rising up. And you know what I'm so fucking excited about is that we're doing it. We are doing it. Something fucking shifted for me majorly last year after living in poverty for such a long time and living in that story, being a single mom and all this stuff. When I decided to deeply connect with the earth and listen to the earth and trust my inner wisdom and throw away all the business advice and actually come into organic intelligence, we are so supported more than we can actually realize. So it's actually about letting go of anything that does not feel aligned for you and aligning with the power and the wisdom in your body and in your heart and in your womb. I just got a message that my phone is, I need to finish up. So come to the Sister Tribe if you want to join us. Click the cover photo, but the link is blossomingwoman.com.au/join, because this group is closing, and that is where I'll be. I'm in that space, and it's a space for sovereign empowerment. No judgment, no disrespect, true safety and privacy, and no trolls and no censorship, full fucking self-expression for wild women to gather and like activate your power and your mission. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for stepping into this group. I know some women have just joined the group. I trust it's all perfect. If you feel aligned to, you know, continue this journey with me, join me in the Sister Tribe Network. Love to see you over there. Thank you. And yeah, I look forward to connecting again soon. Bye.